one, today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing my own Super Bowl. Bills versus the Green Bay Packers. 3-minute quarters, what I'm going to be doing now from now on. And I'm joined here by LG. LG, say hi. Hey, you can't say that. Hey, guys, alright, so I'll talk to y'all like usual at the very end of the game.
Tonight, it's the National Football League.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number one along with the rest of this Packer offense.
Well, we all know this past offseason that Aaron Rodgers had options, and there's a possibility he might leave Green Bay. But he chose to return to the only franchise he's known, and for the second time has them playing in the Super Bowl.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Truly the face of this Buffalo franchise and totally immersed with the Buffalo community. Josh Allen understands what the Buffalo Bills fans are looking for. That elusive first Super Bowl trophy. And he has the opportunity to bring it home through his talents.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Taron Johnson made the stop. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing is Allen on third. Before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Pass on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Right side to Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. And again, it's Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Singletary again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Is not near enough to pick up the first. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Singletary, they'll run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.
We guys heard it here.
For the victors,
the
getting
Buffalo
to
Bills
hoist
have
that
just won the
Lombardi
Super Bowl.
trophy.
Let's go.
We've talked to guys that have done
That's
it, and
amazing.
they say there's no
I did
better
this for
feeling
LG
in
and
sports.
LG's
I
dad.
don't know how there
Shout out
can
to you
be.
guys.
The journey
I know this
to
game
get to
is
this
one of your
game
favorites,
is
so,
incredible. And then to finally break through
yeah.
and win it when
I wanna see
all
if we can get
eyes
the shot,
are on
like,
this game alone
Josh
because there's
Allen.
nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Well, thank you all so much for watching.